All right, everybody, how's it going? We have a bit of breaking news inside of the world of football. A big name free agent has signed with a team or with a league, and it has nothing to do with the NFL or any of the people that are really inside of the NFL at this point anymore. Johnny Manziel has officially signed with an AAF team or signed an AAF contract, and he will join the Memphis Express rather than the team that he's like college locked to, which would have been the San Antonio Commanders, and that is because they passed on adding Mr. Manziel to the roster, allowing for the next team in the waiver wire process to go ahead and get him, and that became the Express, and they went, yeah, we'll take him. We need a real quarterback. Mettenberger's not the answer. We need something. Get him in here. So now Johnny Manziel will join the Memphis Express. This comes after, a very successful college career in which he won the Heisman, did all sorts of wild things as a very young player. And then he got to the NFL, had 2 bad years with Cleveland. I think he played in like, what is it, 8 games, threw 7 touchdowns, threw 7 interceptions, and then just vanished because he couldn't control himself. He couldn't stay away from some drugs and some other things. He had some mental health problems. That's not what the video is about. He made his way up to the CFL most recently. Didn't really work out with the Hamilton Tiger Cats. Didn't really work out with the Montreal Alouettes. I believe that's how you say that team's name. And then I believe he just got kicked out of the league in 2019. After seeing the wild success of the AAF, he went, I want to go back to the States, back to playing with guys I'm used to being around, back to just, something normal, something more American, I would imagine, fueled this decision because the AAF is, it's in the South. He's from the American South. Everything just works better for him, I think. It's just more of a home feeling being in the South. All these teams are in the South. It's American football against guys he's used to playing against when he played at in college. So that's probably a big factor of why he wanted to get out of the CFL, go back to the AAF. I was imagining if he was picking between the AAF or the XFL, and apparently he goes AAF, so that's cool. So that means, yep, so Manziel is officially a part of the AAF now, a member of the Memphis Express. This is on this article on NFL.com. Before Manziel signed with the AAF, co-founder Bill Polian told CBS Sports that the league was in the process of going through due diligence. The process has since concluded, and Manziel will join the league immediately. So basically, they're very happy to have him in the league. They've described the league as a league of opportunity for talent players to launch or revitalize their pro football careers, Polian said in a press release. We've completed extensive background work to determine whether it would be appropriate for Johnny to play this season, and after consulting with many people familiar with his situation, we concluded that it would be good for him to resume his pro career here at the Alliance. So basically, they're giving him his final shot at football, as to the way it sounds. He kind of, had all those mental illness problems with drugs that was probably fueled by the bipolar disorder, being untreated, undiagnosed. And then he gets it diagnosed. He's doing very well in Montreal. He's not playing well, that's for sure. He's not like the greatest player, but he seemed to have been socially doing better, not ruining his life, not self-destructing. So, and everybody knows the only reason he got kicked out of the CFL was to go back and play in the AAF. Just skip. He had these weird rules where he had to go to like these weird therapists. Just skip one and you're out of the league. So it's probably nothing egregious that got him thrown out. The reports are nothing bad. He just like didn't go to a meeting or something and got thrown out. Whatever. He obviously wanted to go back home. He wanted to go play for the AAF clearly, and there he is. He's back. He's going to be joining the Express, probably starting. Not this week. Maybe next week he'll play, but 2 weeks from now or 3 weeks from now he'll be the full-time starter. But I would imagine he doesn't play at all this first week he signed. Doesn't start the next week, but plays and then starts the following week. It won't be long before the Express put this guy in. So, yeah, that's basically going to be it for this video because that's really all that there is Johnny Manziel to the Memphis Express. He's in the AAF. It's crazy. Everybody figured this was going to happen at some point. So yeah, I'm excited because I like the Express. I actually root for him. So now I get to root for Johnny football. Little money signs going up right now. When he rubs his fingers together, after he scores a touchdown. I can't wait to see that come back. What do you guys think of this move by Johnny and the AAF? Do you think it was good for these two to come together and Johnny to get another shot potentially to play in the NFL? Do you think this is kind of like oh well, he's just a washed up guy who didn't make it in the NFL. This doesn't really mean anything. He's just another Garrett Gilbert or a uh, Mike Buravici, like all these guys who just kind of just, yeah, this is the end of their careers. They can't accept that they're not going to make it in the NFL as quarterbacks, so they're going to keep trying. But they'll be the tops of the amateurs, the tops of the guys who didn't make it. They're the best of the guys who couldn't make it. Is that how you feel? Because that's sort of how I feel. But let me know down in the comment section below. I'll be sure to reply. Um, but who knows? We also could be looking at one of the next Kurt Warners down in the AAF. That's another thing. I could be completely wrong. You never know until history or time goes on and history becomes, you know, part of history, and yeah, whatever. Who cares? Leave a like on the video if you enjoyed it. Subscribe to the channel if you're new here. Be sure to comment. I'll leave a comment back to what you have to say because I don't get that many comments. Manziel to the Express. What a day. What a day.